All right. So now we've got our flyer. It's all black. Nothing too exciting right now. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I went ahead and brought in some different images of Boston. Yeah, I can't do a Boston accent. Because I'm actually doing this flyer for a friend of mine's cover band up in Boston area. So I figured, why not put in a nice, pretty Boston skyline? And I think that'll be pretty sexy. Now, before we do that, just a word about images. A lot of people will do the easy thing and look for images on Google, which I did in this case. Now, so, you know, whatever you're looking for, Boston skyline, boom. You just make sure instead of web that you click images. Now, again, talking about the difference between the web and print, you want to have a really big ass graphic for printing. Otherwise, you're going to import that in there and it's going to be itty bitty. I know some of these images might look fairly large when you see them on here, but you bring them into your document and they're going to be small because they're at 72 DPI versus 300 DPI. This one actually is fairly large. I think that's one of the ones that I brought in. So, to avoid this whole conflict and confusion, you want to go actually click Advanced Image Search, type in your words, and return images that are only large. That way you'll get some nice, adequate images for your design. So this is basically weeding out all the small and medium-sized images. So that's kind of a nice handy tool. It's very handy when you're looking for nice images for your designs. Another great source for images is iStockPhoto.com. And we have a membership here. This is kind of the more legitimate way to do it. And for most of our designs, we get our graphics from iStockPhoto. So you can see it's usually about $5 per medium-size image, which their medium-size image is actually just about print quality, or you can go $10 for a large-size image. And they have so many nice, awesome photos in there. You'll get much better results than you will on Google for the most part. So, you know, if you're doing anything professional, you usually want to grab your photos from iStock. In this case, I'm just doing this for a friend, so I decided to cheap out. And I actually found some nice images anyway on Google. So, taking a quick look at a few of those. And I think I want like a night shot. So I'm going to import a few of those in here. And basically pull them into the document. All you do is your document's open, you just pull it right over, and boom. And you see, even though this looks like, here it is at 100%, a pretty fucking large image, excuse my French, when you bring it into your 11 by 17 document at 300 DPI, it's pretty darn small. So, we're going to go ahead and hit Control T. That is transform. And you can just go ahead and grab this edge and just pull it out. Now, if you hit Shift while you're pulling on the edge, it will actually maintain the aspect ratio. So that's kind of a nice little feature. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull that right out to there. Boom. And just click your move tool and hit apply. And voila, we got a nice image in there. Looks pretty pretty darn good. I'm going to try a couple other ones just for shits and giggles. Control T. Hold down Shift if you want to keep the aspect ratio. And apply. It's not bad either. And just go ahead and pull this one in. Control T. Shift. Hold that down while you're pulling that out, and there you go. It's pretty nifty. I like this one too. Just go ahead and pull that in. Control T, Shift. It's pretty nice. I think I'm going to go ahead and flip that. So you can just go Edit, Transform, Flip Horizontal, and you get kind of a mirror image of what you had. I just like it better that way. Bring this one in. Now, if you don't want it to maintain the aspect ratio, just hit Control T and just grab the edge, and that way you can resize it however you want. For this image, I want to stretch out the height a little bit. And voila, it's pretty nifty too. And I don't really like this one, so no point in bringing it in. All right, so we got like 5 different images to choose from right now. Okay, not really loving that one. I'm going to trash it. Kind of a tough decision, and I may end up changing my mind later, so I'm going to just keep all these in here for the moment. And I think it's probably going to be one of these two. I'm just going to use this one for the time being. If we want to switch it later, we still have all the other layers saved. And so let's go ahead and move on. Let's make sure to save this. By the way, to save, you just hit Control S and name it whatever the hell you want. And there you go. So now let's bring in the picture of the band. So there you go, bunch of grungy looking biker dudes. And my buddy Chris, who's actually one of my designers in my company, is the guy sporting the bald head and the sunglasses. So he's looking pretty slick there. So yeah, what I'm going to do is hit Control E. Actually, I'm going to do Shift Control E, sorry. That's going to basically merge all the layers that were visible that you could see. And that way I can just bring the final image in. And there it is. By the way, anytime you want to know what a shortcut is, you just go up here to whatever you're looking for. Say, you know, I just wanted to do merge layers or merge visible. And you have your shortcut right there. As you can see, merge visible is Shift Control E. So a lot of functions have those shortcuts. New layer is Shift Control N. You know, step backward, paste, fill. So as you go along, as you learn Photoshop, you'll learn all those shortcuts. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Don't want to save it.